Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to SLR F2 here in Season 9. We are here for Round 8 of Season 9 around the iconic Monza circuit. And what a race and what a qualifying session we have got in store for you this evening. I am by myself, unfortunately, this evening. I am SLR Corey. Welcome to F2. Normally on it, if you're new here, my Thursday evenings are full of joy. Full of darts and full of SRF2. You can't ask for much better, can you? Currently got Rob Cross versus Luke Little going on in the background. Currently Rob Cross 3, Luke Little 1. But I'm not going to get a bollock in this week, so I am actually going to talk about F2. Going into this round, it's the Evo Championship. That's probably one of the biggest talking points at the moment. Because, again, the showdown is coming up very, very soon. And some drivers have already confirmed their place. Some drivers are still hunting for that final place. F1 AB Quercy, Ballotta, and Cooper Benz have all secured their showdown spot. However, though, the battle is between 5 drivers who can still secure that final spot. That is Baggy Fan, who's currently occupying that final spot. But the other candidates are SLR Marsh, Hal 36, Husky Saturn, and Punisher, also known as Oji James. I'm not 100% sure if all of them are racing this evening. I haven't looked to the lineup. Excuse me. I haven't looked to the lineup. But yeah, qualifying is going to get underway in about a minute's time. So yeah, BRT Griffiths as well. He is hunting a 20th SLRF2 pole position this evening to break the all-time record of myself of 19. Benster, though, in the PHM, he is looking for a third pole position in a row and a 5th all-time SLR F2 pole position. May not sound like much, but again, when you get near to the top of that list, it all starts to add up, and they all happen very, very quickly. We should be readying up in about... There we go. See the countdown at the top. 20 seconds. Qualifying for round 8 of Season 9 will be underway here in Monza. Here we go then. Countdown is done, and we are underway for qualifying then. We're going to watch... Who are we going to watch? We're going to watch BRT Griffiths, because this could be a record-breaking lap for the ART Grand Prix car. And of course, our championship leader still coming into this weekend, the reigning champion BRT Griffiths. Currently sitting 71 points clear at the top of the driver's standings. Cooper Benz, of course, serving his qualifying ban. Going into this round, his final qualifying ban, I believe. A lot of drama last week as well. We had SLR Bennett picking up 2 race bans and a qualifying ban, but less said the better. Yeah. Top of the Constructors' Championship. It's still PHM. Sorry, it is PHM Racing who now take the lead after Spa. 1 point, a singular point is all that matters in F2. 1 point ahead of ART Grand Prix. Of course, Soulman team now after SLR Dodgy's unfortunate dismissal. That sounds like it. Yeah, that's the wrong term. Unfortunately, Dodgy did have to step down to other commitments. And we wish him well. If you're watching along, Dodgy, hope you're doing okay. At the moment, BRT Griffiths is on course for that record-breaking 20th pole position in SLR F2, but it's the 2 downhill brothers behind of SLR Downhill and SLR Southerner lurking in the background. As where is Benster? Benster's currently sitting P9, so I'm not sure if he invalidated or not. But BRT Griffiths has only got the parabolica to go to claim a record-breaking pole position. He rounds the final corner now, and I think this is going to be it. You are witnessing a moment of SLR F2 history. It's BRT Griffiths who takes a 20th career SLR F2 pole position and a record-breaking 20th SLR F2 pole position. And you can see there the You can see there, that is your qualifying results then. That's baggy fan, yeah, I've just noticed P4. As Benster, yeah, my assumptions was right. He has, it did invalidate, so Benster is going to be at the back of the grid. UK beat Assassin is going to be on reverse grid pole. Cooper Benz, even though he said he was qualifying ban, it's not really his fault. He's not going to start at the back because they had people invalidate. So it's a rolling Carlin front row lockout. What am I doing? So yeah, it is a rolling Carlin front row lockout for the sprint race. Of course, if you're new here to SLR F2 and new to F2 in general, the top 10 reversed for the sprint race. So that means you take the top 10 from qualifying and basically reverse it for the sprint race. And with that, it's UKB's Assassin on pole position. It's Cooper Benz alongside. And then it's like Noah's Ark really. They go 2 by 2. It's SLR Medal followed by his teammate Husky Saty with the battle to P5. F1AB QWERTY 6th place. Baggy Fan P7. SLR Southerner P8. His brother SLR Darnell who did a fantastic victory in Silverstone last week. Sorry, in Spa last week in Division 2. Congratulations to him. And of course BRT Griffiths in 10th. Parrot in the unlucky P11th. And Benster back of the grid. You can see the drivers all pulling off now. Start the formation lap. Everyone, of course, on the medium compound tyre. No mandatory pit stops in the sprint race, of course. Again, a very, very short track is Monza. We'll get the tyres off screen because we know where everyone's on. Very, very short track. A lot of chicanes. A lot of fast straights. F2 cars that don't have much downforce at all. They love the straight lines and definitely a track that normally, anyway, in the past has been a bit of a balancer, which has brought the field together, of course. And we might see a few shot results this season. And of course, we had a new feature race winner last time out, and that was Benster. First feature race win of the season. Are we going to have another one here this evening? Are we going to have a different sprint race winner as well? Of course, last week, BRT Griffiths took the victory in the sprint race. SLR Medal P2. Benster rounded out the podium. And then it was the same top 3 in the feature, but kind of the other way round. It was Benster P1. It was Medal getting 2 P2s, and BRT Griffiths P3. In the end, he got a penalty at the end for track limits. But yeah, a great little round it was. But Benster has not had the start to the weekend he has probably wanted. Here in Monza, and just flicking over to the Evo class quickly. I mentioned the candidates for this evening. Baggy is in a great place at the moment to try and secure that final spot for the Evo class. So Marsh isn't racing this evening. Owen Howe also isn't racing this evening. Husky Saturn is. Neither is Punisher. So it's kind of Baggy versus Husky Saturn then for the final spot. And they've got 12 points difference at the moment. Oh no, sorry, an 18 points difference at the moment. Of course, these are two rounds before the start of the showdown. Husky Saturn has missed his grid spot. And we're about to get underway then, here at Monza. Getting an awful camera angle. Here we go then. 5 lights are on. And we're underway here at Monza then. It's a great start by the front two of the Rolling Collins. If anything, Cooper Benz has got the better start compared to his teammate. Great start from Benz. Might be able to take the lead. Heading down into the first chicane. Can he get the move done? We're getting some awful camera angles. Beast breaks late. Two Rolling Collins nearly touch the Duban wheels going through turn two. But it looks like Cooper Benz is going to just about peel ahead. Look at SLR medal in P3 there as well. Lurking in the background. Might be able to get it through Curva Grande. Benz takes the lead. Medal with the inside line going through Curva Grande. Might get both of them as they head down to the Variante outer chicane. What on earth happened there? Husky Sound's done it again. He's cut the chicane. He's killed someone. That's going to be his chance of the showdown gone as he's just ploughed into the side of the road in Carlin. And with that has sent Cooper Benz from the race lead down to near enough the back. BRT Griffiths as well has had a problem. Our championship leader down to P11. Not sure what he got involved in there, but that was absolutely chaos down at the Variante chicane. Well, I'm not 100% sure what happened there. I kind of missed it, but too busy looking at the Carlins, and all of a sudden one gets taken out by a Trident. I believe it was Husky Saturn. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but speaking of Trident, it's SLR Medal, who's knows a thing or two about winning a sprint race. Is leading at the end of this first lap then from UK Beast Assassin in the road in Carlin with Bad Otter P3, but he's got SLR Southerner in the PHM peeling to the inside, or is he? Because Bad Otter might be able to attack UK Beast Assassin into turn one. The MP Motorsport breaks late, gets to the apex first, squeezes him to the exit of the corner, and he's into second place. A great move there from Bad Otter. Late on the brakes, SLR Southerner using the extra grip and traction he's got around the outside to get past UK Beast Assassin. It's an absolute nightmare first lap for the road in Carlin pair of Cooper Benz and UK Beast Assassin. They were 1-2 off the line. They're now 10th and 4th. SLR Darnell's going down the inside of Baggy Fan now, going into De La Rocha chicane, and has made the move on Baggy Fan. Into 6th place he goes with a great move there from the high-tech Grand Prix driver reserving this evening. Look at that SLR Summer going into the second Lesmo. Can he make the move down the inside on Bad Otter TV? Yes, he can. Into second place he goes. What about UK Beast Assassin? He's now back through. Bad Otter was P4 at the start of this lap, made his way into second. He's now back down to P4 again, but might make his way down the inside, potentially going into Ascari. No, backs out of it in the end. But F1AB Qued, he's trying to go around the outside of him now. Might even lose a place to SLR Darnell. No, the Dams driver stays in P5 then, but he's under a lot of threat. Look at all these drivers staying together. SLR Medal says thank you very much. I'm going to check out in front and is 2.6 seconds clear. Oh, contact there between F1AB Qued and Bad Otter. He's had a huge snap of the back end out the final corner, loses the place. Benster and Baggy Fan now going side by side down the main straight. Look at him go, the PHM and the high-tech Grand Prix car. Still going side by side into turn one. Who's going to get the position under the brakes? At the moment, it's going to be Benster with the outside line. Will get the better traction and gets the position as he goes ahead of the high-tech car now into 6th place, and he's attacking F1AB QWERTY going into Ascari. Wow! Up into 5th place he goes. Benson from the back of the grid is having a mega drive here. His championship rival is down in 11th at the moment, scoring no points. F1AB QWERTY is still going to try and hold down the inside of De La Rocha chicane. Isn't going to work though. Slight contact with the PHM allows him through into 5th place. Absolute chaos here at Monza at the moment. Down the inside goes SLR Darnell at the first Lesmo corner. Can he get the move done? Squeezes the Dams onto the curb, but gets through in the end into 6th place. With a great move. Cooper Benz trying to get his way back into this race after being absolutely snow-ploughed at the De La Rocha chicane. He goes into 9th place, just outside the points paying position. BRT Griffiths have damage. Well, he's going to go down the inside of Baggy Fan at Ascari. Nevertheless, down the inside he goes. It doesn't look like he's got damage as the reigning champion, but he's up into 10th place. Look at UK Beast Assassin then, closing on his good mate SLR Southerner. Going down into the final corner. Can't make the move. SLR Southerner holds it around the outside, does he? Because he's gone really, really deep. And he's now lost that position. Down to 3rd place he goes then. Bad Otter's closing up on Benster now, once again, as the PHM has made his way past. But look at that, even with DRS, he's going to struggle to hold on to the position here as they go down into the first corner. Benster just about holds on with the DRS and stays in 4th place. Look at that, SLR Darnell's trying to slither his way around the outside. Oh, contact! They're both in the wall! Snap from SLR Darnell on the exit, clips the rear left-hand tyre of Ballotta, spins them both round. Ballotta's going backwards, going through Curva Grande. I believe that was Joe's fault. He did have a little bit of a tank slapper and had contact with the rear tyre of Ballotta. But we'll see what the stewards think about that one. This last Southerner, once again, sticking with his good mate UK Beast Assassin. These two were in the Lakeside, I think it was Lakeside 10 hour, not too long ago, a few weeks back. Did a fantastic job in that. And they sure know how to do it in a car. They sure know how to do it in an F2 car as well. Two of the most experienced drivers in SLR F2. Could maybe see a victory coming their way if they can catch up to SLR Medal, who's really picked up his pace as of recent. Speaking of picking up pace, Griffiths has picked up the pace after a tough start. He's up into 6th place past Paraquicks. Into 6th place now is the ART Grand Prix driver. But he might be a bit under threat because Para might be coming back down the main straight here. I think we are actually going to go on board actually with SLR Southerner. Down the inside he goes, and his good mate UK Beast Assassin into 2nd place now goes the PHM. But Para, it might fight back on Griffiths. Contact SLR Darnell speeding in the pit lane, and that's going to be well, what was his race nearly over and done with is now pretty much over and done with. Semi Ballotta, they're both in the pit lane and more than likely out. Ballotta does actually retire in the pit lane. And he's out of this sprint race then after contact with SLR Darnell. He would not be happy with that at all. As Griffiths going down the inside of F1AB QWERTY now, up into 5th place he goes, past F1AB QWERTY into the Della Roger chicane. Out in front though, it's still SLR Medal, 4 seconds clear. Looking for a 2nd sprint race win of the season, I believe. I believe I'm right there. 2nd sprint race win of the season it would be. F1AB QWERTY closing back up to Griffiths because again, even though you can make the overtake here, you're still under threat with the slipstream and the DRS from the car behind. No matter what happens really, you have to pull that 1 second gap to not really be under that much threat. But on board with the PHM racing car of Benster, and he started at the back of the grid. He's looking to get his way into the podium here. Maybe down the inside of UK Beast Assassin, brakes later than the road in Carlin. Can he get him into the first corner? It'd be a great move if he can pull it off. Got the outside line going through turn 2. And now as they head towards Curva Grande now, he's got a fantastic run, he's got a fantastic slipstream, surely not round the outside of Curva Grande. It'd be a great move. No, he pulls back into the slipstream. They're now heading towards the Della Roger chicane. It'll be a very tough place to make a move. Nearly was on the grass there, was Benster. But no, waits behind the road in Carlin, the UK Beast Assassin. And we'll live to fight another day. We're just over halfway through this sprint race at the moment. It's still SLR Medal leading, 4.2 seconds clear of SLR Southerner in the PHM racing car. UK Beast Assassin will round out the top 3 with Benster in P4 at the moment. PHM will be extending their lead in the Constructors' Championship if it was to end like this. But we've still got a feature race later on. That can very much change everything. That's where the big points handed out. Sprint race only top 8 score points. With 10 points for the winner, down to 1 point for the for P8. SLR Southerner, a huge snap there out of the Ascara chicane. These cars very tough to drive at the best of times, and he appears to be struggling on those medium compound tyres now. He goes through the Parabolica, the 8th and final corner of this I think about 8 pop corners, about like 10 or 11 of this track. Pulls to the left hand side, is UK Beast Assassin up into 2nd place. Oh, look at them go. Benster with a lovely switchback on his teammate. Can he get the move done? They're going to go side by side through Curva Grande. Of course they are. The 2 PHMs. Let's not, you know, ruin the race here now, lads. Some of them might actually be going for the move on beat here. No. Waits behind. A few laps to go now in this race, and the battle for the race win is pretty much over and done with SLR medal. He's going to be claiming that at the moment, bar any mistake. Benz, 3-second time penalty for track limits. He's had a very tough race. The running Carlin. Staying on board with this battle for P2 at the moment. Who's going to get it come the end of this race? Only the battle for the final place in Evo. It's going Baggy fan at the moment. So he's sat on P10, Baggy P9. Here we go then, down the main straight to start lap 8 now of this race. I think SLR Sutherland is going to take P2, but it's going to be Benster can actually get past UKB Assassin as well here, heading down into turn 1. You can see them hitting the rev limiter down the main straight. Benster brakes a bit later, leans off the brake pedal, might go all the way around the outside, return to the inside for turn 2, contact between the two. SLR Sutherland up into second place, but UKB Assassin is not making it easy for the second of the PHMs of Benster for the final podium place. Meanwhile, SLR medal still nearly 5 seconds now out in front. He is absolutely flying. Fastest lap of this race at the moment is going to Griffiths in P5. Looking to close up on this battle for the final podium places. Southern nearly 6/10 clear of UKB's Assassin. And as of the second of the Lesmo corners now, Griffiths is now within DRS range, doesn't have it at the moment because he clearly was not in it at the detection point. Might potentially have it going down the main straight, which would be a big boost to him and that ART car. But even if Beast makes mistakes, as long as he stays within that DRS range of SLR Southerner, he can manage to close that gap back up. DRS is a huge advantage, especially around here in these cars. Of course, no ERS. In these cars, it's purely just done from that 3.4 litre turbocharged Mechachrome V6, and we've seen multiple times throughout the sprint race that hitting the rev limiter. And here we go then. Beast is close enough to go for a move on Southerner. Is Benster close enough to go for a move on Southerner? They might get them both here. Going down the main straight. Look at the two teammates getting very close. Is Southern going to go back down the inside on Beast? Yes, he is. Brakes late. Contact between the two. Benson says, thank you very much. I'm going to go for a cheeky switcheroo on both of you. Going to be 3 wide out of turn 2. Benster says, oh my goodness me, how have I just done that? Going through Curva Grande. The two PHMs are side by side. Benster, 2 places in a corner. Might get it done here. Going into the De La Rocha chicane. Benster with a lovely switchback. Sees himself from P4 at turn 1 to P2. Griffiths has now joined this battle, making it a 4-way battle for P2 with 2.5 laps to go. SLR Medal knows all he needs to do is keep it on the road. Doesn't need to be driving full throttle. And he can see himself take another race victory. UKB's Assassin out of the second Lesmo corner has gone very deep, and with that has now lost DRS. And he's going to be under threat from F1 AB QWERTY because I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, he's dropped down to P5. Griffiths has just about stayed within DRS range of this little, the two PHMs. But who's going to get P2? Who's going to get P3? I'm going to cross the line for 2 laps to go now in this race. Here we go then, lap 10 and 11 now, penultimate lap of the race. Half a second is the gap between the two PHMs. There's another 8/10 back to BRT Griffiths. No, he's not going to be close enough. I think what Southerner is probably going to try and do is stay behind his teammate to the final lap and maybe going to go for the move. We have got a move for P7. It's Cooper Benz versus Paraquicks, the 2 Red Bull Junior cars, not teammates. But livery still in the same junior academy. And with that, Cooper Benz moves past Paraquicks into 7th place. Said Beast might be under a bit of a threat from F1 AB QWERTY now. He is. And the Rodin Carlins have had a very, very tough race. They've recovered well. But with Ben's having that 3-second penalty. He will drop down to P8, and UKB's Assassin may even drop down to P6 if he gets overtaken by F1 AB Quest. You can see the dams now closing up to the back of the Rolling Carlin. You can see him lifted off as well. He is playing the game. He is playing it very, very well as well. Stays behind. He knows going into second place on the final lap is probably the key, because of how powerful DRS is rounded. These clips the curb, exit curb. We've got yellow flags. We've got Husky Saturn off at the back. Just after the first Lesmo. He's had a very tough race. His teammate has not had a tough race though. He's about to start the final lap, leading this race and taking a second sprint race victory of the season. BRT Griffiths could see a podium coming his way after being down and out in this race. Pulls to the right hand side. SLR Southern does have DRS, but I think he's going to be defenceless from the attack from the reigning champion. And going down into turn one, who's going to get it? We've got to move behind as well. F1 AB QWERTY's making his way past UKB's Assassin. There's contact between Griffiths and SLR Southerner. Going through turn two, Griffiths gets squeezed onto the grass by the PHM. He will not be happy with that at all. UKB's Assassin manages to hold on to 5th place. Is Griffiths going to fight back on Southerner, who's now nearly 2 seconds behind his teammate? Going through Curva Grande towards the De La Rocha chicane. Is he going to get past him here? No, he's going to wait behind. He knows he's going to have another DRS straight coming up shortly, going down to Ascari. It's a very hard place to overtake really, but it can be done with the DRS and the braking. Be a brave move, to say the least. Going through the second Lesmo corner now. Who's going to get this final podium place? We know who's going to win. We know who's going to get P2. It's who's going to get the final podium place. Is it going to be the wily old fox of SLR Southerner? Is it going to be the reigning champion and our current championship leader, BRT Griffiths? He pulls to the inside, does the ART Grand Prix, and is going to take the position down the inside and has got the move done. But is it over and done though? Southerner, a very poor exit out of Ascari, might be seeing it slip away. SLR Medal is seeing nothing slip away from him at the moment because he has driven an absolutely faultless sprint race here at Monza. He will be absolutely delighted, and he should be, as he rounds the final corner of Parabolica, weaving towards the line. SLR Medal is a race winner again in SLR F2. He wins the sprint race with a champion's drive nevertheless to take the race victory. And the 10 points going his way. Benster, P2, a fantastic drive from the back of the grid. BRT Griffiths will take P3 in the end after contact with Southerner at the end. He will finish P4. UKB's Assassin P5. F1 AB QWERTY just misses out in the end. He finished P6. Behind him is his teammate Paraquix, and Cooper Benz will take the final point. Baggy Fan P9, Husky Saturn will round out the top 10 with SLR Darnell, who saw a contact with Bad Otter TV, who is our only retiree from the race. They will finish 11th and 12th in the end then. So there's your sprint race classification on the screen then. It's SLR Medal taking yet another sprint race victory in SLR F2 with a fantastic drive, 4.5 seconds clear of the rest. Benster P2 from 12th on the grid is a great drive as well. He's going to do it again though in the feature race. Griffiths with the fastest lap will round out the top 10. Top 3. SLR Southerner P4 couldn't quite hold off the ART Grand Prix in the end. UKB's Assassin P5 from pole position will not be one he'll be too happy about. F1 AB QWERTY and Paraquix, the two dams P6 and P7. Cooper Benz will take the final points after being murdered at turn 3. Baggy Fan P9, Husky Saturn round out the top 10 with SLR Darnell P11 and Ballotta TV are only retirement in the race. course, we will have a lobby restart because of our lovely glitches. we're getting underway in a few minutes. Alright, we're getting underway in a few minutes for the formation lap. Here is a starting grid on your screen, then it is Griffiths on pole position for a 20th time in SLR F2 for a record-breaking 20th time in SLR F2. He's got SLR Darnell alongside him, hoping for a better feature race than he'd had in the sprint. SLR Southerner in P3 is looking to make up for the sprint race to finish in P4. I'm sure he wants a podium. Baggy Fan is looking to secure his final place in the showdown. He's starting P4 in a fantastic place. F1 AB QWERTY looking for some more points in this feature race. With Bad Otter alongside, also hoping for a better feature race as a tried and pair of Husky Saturn and the sprint race winner of SLR Medal P8 Cooper Benz is hoping to not get murdered this time. He's in P9 with UKB Assassin ran out the top 10. Power Quicks P11 Benster, who went from last to second in the sprint race. He's going to be looking to at least do that again. And we'll get the starting times up on the screen very quickly as they're finishing the formation lap. Everybody's gone for the medium compound tyre apart from Ballotta TV. He's gone for the softs. Let's see what progress he can make from the race start. Here we go then. Its final cars are now pulling onto the grid. Don't think we're going to get a better camera angle, are we? No, we're not. So then, lights are coming on ahead of the drivers now. All 5 lights are on here at Monza. Who's going to take the feature race victory? We are underway then with BRT Griffiths. A great start from pole position. SLR Sunderland looks to have got the best start of the lot though, challenging his brother down into turn 1. Can he get past his brother? Darnell brakes late. Who's going to brake later? They're both feathering the brake pedal, but it's SLR Darnell who gets ahead of SLR Sunderland. Look at Baggy Fan, he's onto the gravel. There's damage for someone there. I'm not quite sure who it was. It might have been F1AB QWERTY. Baggy no way could have gone. He was squeezed onto the gravel there by the PHM. And with that, down to P7 he goes, and now F1AB QWERTY's looking to make advantage of it. Down the inside he goes on SLR Sunderland there. There's wheel banging, there's contact between the two. He's getting squeezed towards the curb. And he has got the position, I think. Going down the inside is SLR Sunderland. The first Lesmo corner brakes late. Slight wheel banging with the dams. They're still going side by side now as they head towards the second Lesmo corner. Matt's all over the curb. So nearly contact again. But F1AB QWERTY's got the racing line. And with that, he's got 3rd place. Yellow flags at the back. It's Husky Saturn, who's had a very tough weekend. And it's only getting tougher as he drops down to the back. And into the gravel he goes. Meadows having a great start. Look at the run he's got to Ascari. Surely not. No, there wasn't much room there, Meadow, and he didn't go for the move smartly as well. Look at Baggy Fan trying to make his way back past SLR Meadow after a tough start, getting squeezed onto the gravel. They're going to go 3 wide potentially. Cooper Benz is on the left hand side. He's gone past Baggy Fan. Looking to get past SLR Meadow, going into the final corner. No, maybe a good old switcheroo. Nearly hits the back of the Trident. Baggy's got the inside of Benz for 7th place and might actually get the place here. Look at Beast, he's probably got the best view of the part. Look at Benster, he's probably got the best view of all of it as well. They might be 3 wide, they might be 4 wide going down the main straight in a minute. I tell you what, that was nearly ended in disaster there. Cooper Benz has got past Baggy into turn 1. Benster slipping his way around the outside of the road in Carlin. Now with the inside line, Beast with a poor exit allows Benster through into 9th place, into the points already. Is Benster from 12th on the grid. Looking to get past Baggy Fan now. Going through Curva, gone in, heading towards the De La Rocha chicane. Is he going to send it down the inside of the PHM? Brakes late. Baggy brakes a bit early, to be fair to him. And into 8th place. Then goes Benster, making some great progress on the opening couple of laps there. And SLR Darnell is just about staying within DRS range. Doesn't say that. Now out of DRS range of race leader BRT Griffiths. The DRS is not enabled to the next lap. Sticking on board with the PHM Benster, going through Ascari, getting all over the back of Cooper Benz in the road in Carlin. This is crucial for PHM's Constructors' Championship. Benz has gone very wide in the exit of the Ascari chicane. Into 7th place, potentially. SLR Medals made his way past Badotta. You can see him now ahead. You can now see Benster ahead of Cooper Benz into 7th place, and more points going the way of PHM as we speak. And Griffiths, more points heading towards in. Actually, no, because F1AB QWERTY, a new fastest lap of the race for the Dams driver. Look at Badotta trying to fight back now on SLR Medal. He's just lost the position to the Trident. Might try and get it back. Look at Benster try and potentially make it 3 wide. He's got the best view in the house. Badotta with the inside. SLR Medal now turns to the inside line. Benster says, I'm going to go for the switch back again. He's loved that so far this weekend. And with that, Benster 2 positions gaining space for corner. That's been his trademark move this weekend. And he's up to 5th place with a great overtake. Oh, contact at the chicane. Badotta hitting the back of Meadow. And goes flying off the road as the Trident. Oh, it's Cooper Benz slides up the inside. I'm not sure what happened to Badotta there, but he really just did back off for some reason. I'm not quite sure what was going on. But Benster, wow, take a bow. That was a fantastic switchback once again. Hopefully we get to speak to him after and we'll get his thoughts. But wow, fantastic. Griffiths, lap 3:15, 1.8 seconds clear of SLR Darnell. Southern are closing up on F1 AB QWERTY now. Hang on a minute. Back down to Bad Otter we go because he's side by side with Cooper Benz again. And he's up into 7th place after losing the position earlier on. Gets his own back. Or does he? Because Benz, with a great exit and with the DRS assistance, might be able to get him back ahead on the main straight here. And he does. Down the inside goes Cooper Benz up into 7th place. Bad Otter goes very, very wide. That might allow UKB Sasasi. He's been overtaken by one road incarnate. Gets overtaken by two road incarnates now. Does Bad Otter TV. Down into 9th place. Might be 10th in a minute because Power is now closing up as well. Yeah, he holds on. It's 9th place. Like I'm all left maybe QWERTY. This is the battle for the final podium place. He's going to be battling SLR Southerner for the final podium place. The PHM Racing driver looking to still maintain the lead of the Constructors' Championship. That's where again, you get to pick your seat as far as I'm aware. The rule hasn't changed. Whoever the Constructors' Champions are, they get to pick their seats for the season. And he moves down the main straight. I don't think there is. Two road incarnates getting close again. Saw what happened at Silverstone. Touch wood that doesn't happen again. Look at Ballotta trying to get back past Paraquix. Oh, contact between Ballotta and Paraquix, then going through Curva Grande. Oh, contact again between the two. And Bad Otter staying in 9th place. Griffiths new fastest lap of the race, 1:32.5. Benster 1:32.5 as well. He's getting the hammer down. Is Benster? We're going to go on board now with the PHM. See F1 AB QWERTY ahead of him. Also has DRS because he's still within DRS range of SLR Southerner. He's doing a great job for his teammates. He's managed to hold up the dams as well as Benster's again supreme speed in that PHM so far this season. Could potentially see another podium coming his way from the back of the field. He's doing a great job, this Benster. Could be one of the quickest on track at the moment, but for qualifying meant he can't challenge. Can't challenge Griffiths for the day's victory. He needs something spectacular to happen. Maybe a safety car. This is for the final podium place between SLR Southerner of PHM Racing, F1 AB QWERTY of Dams, and Benster, the second of the PHM Racing cars. Benson got an amazing run out the second Lesmo. Surely he's not going to go for a move into a sky. He's going to go to the outside line. No way. Is he? Is he? Is he? No. Backs out of it. And using his head there does Benster. As SLR Southern, you can see peels off into the pit lane for his mandatory pit stop in this race. Benster now sees his way into third place past F1AB Quercy, or does he? The Dam's trying to hold it round the outside, but no, the PHM will have the position done. So they go through turn 2, Benster's into the podium places and he's going to try and use his pace to pull away now and maybe overcut his teammate. You never know. Griffiths, 4.5 seconds clear now of SLR Darnell in second place. So sticking on board now with the Dams. Apologies, I got a bit sidetracked then. With the Dams of F1OB Quert, he's closing in, going into the final corner on Benster. Are we going to see any more cars into the pit lane is the question. SLR Darnell, has he appeared off into the pit lane? Of course he has. He's into the pit lane to try and close up the gap to BR2 Griffiths out in front. F1OB Quert, he's still within DRS range of Benster. No question to think about going for any sort of move. More cars in the pit lane. Balotto, 5-second time penalty. He's been in the pit lane. That's going to ruin his race. Losing some points in this race. Starting to open up a bit. SLR Southerner closing up on the back of SLR Darnell. I tell you what, he's got within DRS range, so the undercut has really worked here for Southerner. He's now within DRS range of SLR Darnell, maybe with DRS coming up soon. Darnell's going to be on cold tyres now for a little bit more this lap. That will allow Matt to close up. As soon as I say that, he's lost a bit of time. He needs to really stay in DRS range of Darnell here, going towards the second Lesmo corners, but you can see he's just out of it, or is he? Oh, he's just inside of it. And if you listen for the beep, did he get it? He did get it, there was no beep, but... A few more cars in the pit lane, Benster in the pit lane, F180 Quercy in the pit lane, Cooper Benz in the pit lane with a 5-second penalty. It's going to cost him some big points as well. Baggy fan, the next driver to pick up a 5-second time penalty for speed in the pit lane. But staying on board with SLR Southerner, because the key thing is, where is he going to come out in all of this? Is he going to get ahead of his teammate Benster? Because he's got DRS assistant from his brother SLR Darnell down the main straight. SLR Southerner, a new fastest lap of this race then. And you can see he's pretty easily got ahead of his teammate Benster. With the 2-lap undercut, SLR Southerner is very much ahead of his teammate by 2.5 seconds. Wow, that undercut was very much worth it, but is it going to be worth it coming to the end of the race? Are those tyres going to die off is the main thing. 6 laps to go when we cross the line then. It'll be lap 10 of 15. Are we going to see the front guys coming for their soft compound tyres anytime soon? Around the second of the Lesmo corners now. SLR Southerner. Still 8/10s back. Only battle on track going on at the moment. These two closest. Only 2 cars in DRS is BRT Griffiths. Now into the pit lane. These are 36 seconds away from the race lead, so still probably another 3 seconds. Speaking of 3 seconds, SLR Darnell, 3-second time penalty for track limits. That's really going to hamper his podium chances. Maybe shooting well outside the podium because Benster's looking very quick. And Darnell could maybe see himself drop to P5 after the penalty is applied. As the ART crew serviced BRT Griffiths. He is now leaving the pit lane anytime soon. As Mr. Drivers now start lap 10 and 15. SLR Southern, another new fastest lap of the race, closing in on his brother SLR Darnell. Griffiths is just making the race down into turn 1 now. Power Quicks now takes the lead of the race. Of course, he's yet to pit, as you can see on the left-hand side of your screen. About 2.5 seconds-ish is the gap. Look at Matt, great exit there, going through Curva Grande. Can he make the move round the outside of SLR Darnell? Maybe going into the chicane. Of course, it is the longer line, so he's using more of the racetrack. As SLR Darnell doesn't appear to fight it very hard. And into third place, into a net P2, goes SLR Southerner. Looking in a very good space at the moment. He takes some big points. P4 and P2 it would be after all the pit stops for SLR Southerner. We said said earlier he's maybe looking to make up for the sprint race after just missing out on the podium on the final lap. Well, he's not just going to finish P3. He's looking for a runner-up spot at the moment. Look at that, we've got some overtakes. SLR Darnell down the inside of SLR Southerner into turn 1. Up into second place he goes then, past the PHM again. EKB Assassin is overtaking Paracristus. He's into the pit lane. Southerner once again closing in on his brother. This is not what they want, because look at the second PHM of Benster is now well and truly in the battle for the final podium place. He will get it on penalties more than likely anyway, but this isn't helping Darnell at all, because it's allowing F1AB QWERTY to try and get in the penalty window. Look at the run Benster got there and his teammate. Wow! Benster is very much looking like the second or maybe even the quickest car on track at the moment with DRS. Benster's not going to hold back here. They may be teammates, but they're going to full-on scrap it out for this position, going down into the Ascara chicane. Benster goes through. Matt, to be fair, does back out. So forget what I said. Benster's up into what is a net second place now, and could actually be chasing down Griffiths for the race victory. Maybe a bit too late now. Maybe if he had a better qualifying, it would have boosted his chances, but he's looking insanely quick as Benster. Fastest lap, a 1:31.4. That's 1.1 seconds quicker than Griffiths. Scrap that. Griffiths just set a new fastest lap, a 10th quicker. Here comes Benster then, on SLR Darnell, on the main straight. Can he get him into turn 1? Goes to the outside line, hitting the rev limiter as you can hear it. It sounds absolutely fucking disgusting. Darnell brakes very, very late. Bit of contact there between the PHM. And they're still going to go side by side through Curva Grande. With the outside line is Benster, with the inside line is the high-tech of Darnell. And the inside line of Darnell is going to hold on at the moment. Oh, he covers him off there, does Darnell. Benster has a little look round the outside, isn't going to go for it. Maybe going to go for a good old switcheroo out the hairpin. I tell you what, he's been great on the switchbacks today as Benster. But no, he's just going to wait behind again. He knows he's going to get DRS going down into Ascara. He's very over to his teammate on the previous lap. Maybe on this lap he's going to overtake SLR Darnell, but they are losing so much time to Griffiths. It was about 4 seconds at the end of last lap. Now nearly 7. Benster with the outside line takes second place. SLR Darnell's defence comes to an end. Southerner, I think, maybe has had a mistake, as SLR Southerner has left the session. I will get him back in ASAP. That is why he was losing a lot of time. And F1AB QWERTY, it can see a podium coming his way. Oh, wow. Up the asp. F1AB QWERTY, you can see, get past the ghost of SLR Southerner. Can invite him into the session again. As Benson's now nearly pulled DRS range now of SLR Darnell. There's Power and Baggy switching from 9th place into turn 1. Power Quicks past Baggy fam. Cooper Benz versus SLR Medal. 8/10 is the gap going into the middle sector now. And SLR Southern can just see all these points fading away for him and for PHM. I was on for a podium with SLR Southerner. Now we could be on for a best of P4. So Dono, another 3-second time penalty for track limits. Cooper Benz is the next one as well. Dono has 6 seconds worth of penalties now. He's going to drop him potentially down to P6. Maybe even P7. Southern back in the lobby now, looking to get past his old teammate Cooper Benz. Going down to turn 1, Benz with DRS as SLR Southerner has left the session again. Give him one more invite. As he used to see all these points fade away. Everyone's now pulled out of a second gap as we're going to be starting the final lap shortly. But for BRT Griffiths, we'll go on board with a man who's broken one record into this weekend and is going to be equalling a record come the end of this weekend. Of course, qualifying, took a 20th SLR F2 pole position, beating the all-time record of myself on 19. He now goes top of the all-time pole record, and as long as he can keep it on the road for this 15th and final tour of Monza, he will equal the all-time record of race wins with SLR Ham on 38. Of course, can break that. And next time out, round 9, when we'll be heading to the Circuit of the Americas on the 2nd of May. In about 3 weeks' time. And he's on course for a record-breaking season. A record-breaking championship winning season as well. To maybe tie the all-time world championship records of SLR Jam on 2. He's only got one more sector to go now. Does VRT Griffiths? One more sector to go then for BRT Griffiths. Or only one more corner to go, should I say, because a very dominant feature race as always when he starts on pole position. And he will round the final corner to cap off a record-breaking weekend. BRT Griffiths is going to take a record-equalling 38th SLR F2 victory, crosses the line to win the feature race and to do some burnouts across the line. May have to give him a fine for that. Max Verstappen did it Austria and got a bit of a slap on the wrist, so SLR Dana will cross P3 in the end, but will drop down to, I think, maybe even P... No, he dropped down to about P... Yeah, he dropped down to P4 already in the end there. Benz to P2, F1AB QWERTY rounds out the podium. Great drive from him. SLR Southern unlucky in the end, only 35 1,000 on his teammate. He'll be fuming with that. Medal P6, Beast P7, Cooper Benz P8, Power P9, Baggy Fan will round out the top 10. And also P11, and Husky Saturn will eventually be our final classified car. Ballotta left the session. So that will drop his car down to the back. So here is your feature race result. Then it is Griffiths who takes the victory. The best B2 F1AB QWERTY ran out the podium places. Donnell P4, Southerner P5. Sprint race winner SLR medal will finish P6. Try and get some of the drivers in the party for a quick chat. So yeah, that is the end of another SLR F2 weekend. Then we'll get back to the menus and hopefully talk to some of our drivers. We've got a sprint race winner SLR medal in the party. Make sure you get your box ticked for the stream. Hopefully we can get a few more in. Hopefully we can get Benster in. Hopefully we can get F1AB QWERTY in. I can't remember if he does interviews or not, to be honest. But yeah, another good weekend in the books. Another murder committed in a sprint race. And no, it's not SLR Bennett. And back into the main menus we go then. I guess we'll start off with SLR medal. Medal, make sure your box is ticked, my friend. And so we can hear your lovely voice on stream. Congratulations, another sprint race victory in the books, and what a drive it was, I must say. That was, I tell you what, I haven't seen dominance, like I said in the chat, I haven't seen dominance like that in a while, apart from anyone, apart from Toby, to be fair. So, again, congratulations. A great drive in the feature race as well. Unfortunately, didn't quite get the podium in the end, missing out, but still, tied top 3-point scorer anyway. How are you feeling after this weekend? Again, I know obviously you want to pick up the points in the feature race where the big points are given out, but I guess you could take a win where it comes.
Yeah, absolutely. I wasn't sure I wanted to be like, not a second like F1 so much, but no, I came into it sort of like, I'll be honest, I prioritised sprint. I knew if I qualified pretty low, I'd have a decent chance of overtaking the reverse sprint pole. Luckily, the sprint terrorism happened, so I got through unscathed somehow. But no, yeah, no, I knew I'd potentially get up there, and then the second or first, I just went. They felt pretty decent, but it didn't really translate into the feature, mind you, but it was still quite fun. Yeah.
Yeah, still some decent points going your way. I believe 18, if my maths is correct. So again, like I said, some more points going your way. Of course, a bit of a unfortunate with the Southerner getting the disconnect in the end. So a few more points gained on him. We've got a 3-week break until the next round at COTA. How are you feeling going into round 9 of the season?
I'm quite looking forward to COTA actually. Last season was COTA was quite a good track for me. I remember, I think it was the race where I could have got a podium, but then I went for a silly move.
Yes. I recall.
Power, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But regardless, the pole, the pace there should be pretty good. So overall, looking out, I'd like podiums potentially, but don't want to count anything out.
Yeah. Fair enough. Again, congratulations on your sprint race victory. We will see you once again when we head to COTA. Fortunately, we don't have BR2 Griffiths with us this evening. He is, of course, on holiday or something, if I remember rightly. We're going to go on to Benster then. I guess it's kind of the new Verstappen Perez, well, what was Verstappen, Hamilton, Bottas back in the day. But yeah, it's Griffiths, Benster, and Medal. Benster, a pair of P2s for you, but I think if maybe qualifying went your way, you maybe could have challenged for the race victories today. Are you kind of happy with how it went at the end? Of course, you extended your lead at the top of the Constructors' Championship with yourself and SLR Southerner, but I guess it's kind of that Drivers' Championship that you kind of want in your heart as well.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was over from quali. Really, we just got no chance. Um, yeah, another stupid mistake from me in quali, so it is what it is. So I knew after that, just sort of finish as well as possible. Sprint was okay. I got stuck behind the Southerner Beast Assassin battle for a few laps, which ruined any chance at medal, but he was long gone anyway. Great win from him. And then yeah, maiden race was all just about finishing second, and I got that in the end. So sort of took all the points I could, maybe except for a fastest lap in the race, but yeah, Toby guy's a little bit quick, I'd say.
Yeah, took the words right out of my mouth. Again, some points maybe thrown away with an unfortunate disconnect from your teammate today. Again, you extend your lead at the top of the Constructors' Championship now ahead of ART. Are you firmly kind of... what's kind of your mindset actually is going to be the question, maybe going into the end of the season. Is it just kind of Drivers' Championship is kind of done now and maybe full focus on the Constructors, or...?
It's difficult, isn't it? Because you make progress in one and you usually make it in the other anyway. I think being realistic, Drivers is done. I hate to say it, but I'd need multiple bad races from him and pretty good ones from me, and that's not happening at the minute. So yeah, Constructors is definitely the main goal. Just meeting Southern and keep putting in solid drives. Yeah, hopefully we can flush up and get that.
Yeah, you're definitely closing in. And again, one last one for me as well. The switchbacks you were doing at turn 2 were making me horny. Like, what was the thought going in your head when you just see two cars go side by side of that corner? Was that always going to be the tactic?
Yes, because the guy on the inside always sees the guy on the outside brake later and goes, actually, I want a bit of that. Leans off the brakes and just careers into him at turn 1, and then they're all over the place for 2, and it does open up quite nicely for a very cheapy switchback. So I've made use of that a few times, I think.
Yeah, did a great job, and great job all weekend as well. Again, second overall in points scored. Pair of P2s from the back of the grid is a very, very good result. Of course, as I've mentioned, medal 3-week break now till our next round in Kota. How are you feeling ahead of F2's return to the Circuit of the Americas?
I don't know if I've raced there before. I've got no idea. Initial thoughts feel like Sector 1's going to be a cheeky time penalty at some point. It just gives off that vibe. But apart from that, I'd usually pretty good racing in F1, so I'm quite excited, I think. I hope, anyway. But, I think it can be an exciting race.
Good to hear. We look forward to seeing you in Kota. And once again, congratulations on 2 P2 finishes. Once again, Benster. So then, that is all we've got time for then in F2 this week at Monza. Make sure to join us for the remainder of the weekend for the Italian Grand Prix. It will be the Division 2 race tomorrow at 8 p.m. with myself and SLR Southerner. Hopefully, Saturday will be Division 3. Not sure who's streaming it. And, of course, Sunday will be McEwen Division with Diesel Dominator on Dubzone F1. If you want some more F2, as I mentioned earlier, we've got a 3-week break till our next round at the Circuit of the Americas in the United States. That'll be on the 3rd of May. On the 2nd of May. And we will see you then for more F2. Good night.